The overwhelmed mind. Ever felt like your mind is a cluttered attic? Filled with thoughts and worries? You're not alone. Statistics. In fact, a recent study found that 80% of Americans experience stress every day. It's time to declutter our minds. The busy life. Our modern world is filled with distractions and constant demands. It's no wonder we feel overwhelmed. Introducing mental clarity and happiness. Imagine a mind that is clear, focused, and filled with joy. That's the power of mental clarity and happiness. Mindfulness meditation. Strategy number 1. Start by practicing mindfulness meditation. Just a few minutes each day can calm your mind and reduce stress.
My name is Robin, and I have attended the mindfulness class for these past few weeks. I want to say that the most impactful session for me was the compassion letters. We used the teachings of Carl Jung, and we had to write a letter to someone who criticized us, someone that we disliked, and someone that we admired. And after going home and reading the letter to the person that I disliked, that really had an impact on me. It made me more compassionate. It actually made me just stop for a minute and think about some of the things that I may have done, someone that I may have wronged, and to just try to do better with that. With taking this mindfulness class, I am noticing a lot of my actions. It's making me step back and just really think before I do something. Really just staying in the moment. That has been a really impactful part of this lesson.
Prioritize sleep. Strategy number 2. Quality sleep is essential for mental clarity. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of restful sleep each night.
As a registered nurse, I have to work 12.5-hour shifts. During prep, I was doing like 2 hours of cardio, like after work, on top of training, and I was only getting about like maybe 3 hours of sleep at most. But after starting with you, I realized that like more is not always more. So like prioritizing sleep and making sure I get enough rest, it really decreased my cortisol levels, and it was like one of the most like amazing things that I found out. And yeah, I'm super grateful for, that method, and that we found out like what works for me.
Physical activity. Strategy number 3. Exercise is a powerful way to boost mood and reduce stress. Find an activity you enjoy and make it a regular part of your routine.
One of the greatest challenges I had was my overall stamina, just keeping up on cardio, and it made me mad actually, and so I'm going to do something about it and committed to fitness.
In shape person. But now it's not just the fact that I'm lifting significant amount of weight more than I was before. It's about the fact that I come in here and I feel good, and then I leave and I still feel good and accomplished, and I feel like what this hour does is not just about taking care of my body, but it takes care of my mental well-being too.
Set clear goals. Strategy number 4. Having clear goals gives your mind a direction. Break down big goals into smaller, achievable steps.
I realized that I was wrong about goals. I used to think that if you set a goal, you're going to be unhappy in the present, and if you hit the goal, then whatevs, and if you don't hit the goal, then you're going to be sad about it. But now I've realized that goals are actually useful for all these different reasons, and it's really about the yin and yang balance between self-improvement and self-acceptance. Like, it's totally okay for me to be fully satisfied with my life right now, which I am, but at the same time, having a goal of becoming a Gymshark athlete or whatever. And this tension between these two states of self-improvement and self-acceptance, we don't have to resolve it. And apparently this is one of the key differences between Eastern and Western styles of thinking. Like, in the West, we are very keen to have a logical conclusion to every point. And this is how I definitely think, where it's like, okay, well, how do I reconcile this idea that on the one hand, goals are kind of legit, but on the other hand, I want to be happy with where I am? And I used to think that I had to resolve this conundrum. If we think about it more like yin and yang, as like apparently Eastern philosophers and Eastern thinkers would think about it, it's like, on the one hand, you've got self-improvement. On the other hand, you've got self-acceptance. And the two can coexist in harmony. And it's really just about navigating a balance of the two, rather than trying to solve the equation and come to the bottom of it all.
Practice gratitude. Strategy number 5. Cultivate gratitude by focusing on the positive aspects of your life. It can shift your mindset and boost happiness.
This has been a crazy year for us. Got married in August. A month and a half later, I lose my job. We have kids come in to live with us. But in it all, we've seen God's hand, His faithfulness, how He's provided for us. It's just been nothing short of amazing.
Yes, it has. And just a few days ago, I was reading in Habakkuk 3:17 and 18, where it says something like, if the fields are not producing, and basically, you have nothing, even still, I will rejoice in my Lord. And I remember thinking, at the time when he lost his job, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I don't know if he will find another job, if we will be able to keep our home. I don't know how will be provided for, but it doesn't matter. No matter what, we need to be able to say God is good.
Yes, very much so. And in fact, He's restored me to the very position that I lost a year to the very day. So we are very grateful. We are very thankful for God's faithfulness and His provision. And we want to be an encouragement to you that we have a very loving and faithful God.
Declutter your environment. Strategy number 6. A cluttered environment can lead to a cluttered mind. Declutter your space to create a sense of calm and clarity.
Day 105 of 365 Days of Gratitude, and I am grateful to be decluttering. Straightening out things, going through those old drawers, cleaning out everything just so you can declutter your mind so you can focus even more properly. And just creating a clean, airy space for your thoughts to flow, you to flow. So I'm happy to be decluttering on this Good Sunday.
Self-compassion. Strategy number 7. Practice self-compassion and treat yourself with care. Be kind to yourself.
The most important thing that I'll be taking away from this class is just the ability to show myself loving kindness and accept all parts of me, even the parts that get stressed out or the parts that get angry sometimes. The goal of mine was my freshman and my junior year of high school. I struggled a lot with just really bad anxiety and depression, and I didn't handle it well at all. I skipped a lot of school, I stayed home, and the stress made me sick. If I had the ability to focus on what's making me stressed instead of actually focusing on the stress itself, taking that stress and showing it compassion and saying this isn't everything that is in my life right now, I feel like it would have been very beneficial and I would have gotten more out of school as a whole. I've grown up with the conditioned mind telling me, oh yeah, you should dress like this, or they think of you like this because you said this, but the conditioned mind is just what society has like taught us to think. I never thought of it that way before. I never thought of like the first thing you think isn't what you should be thinking. And so I think it's cool that in this class we learn, like, yeah, you'll see something or you'll do something and you'll think, oh wow, that was stupid, I'm stupid. But then if you think through it, you're like, yeah, I messed up, but what can I learn from this? Or this isn't really what I should think.
Conclusion. By incorporating these strategies into your daily life, you can elevate your mind and experience greater mental clarity and happiness. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. Share this video. Subscribe for more mental health tips and wellness advice. And hit the bell notification button.